Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 bringing you another Company for Us to replay, brought to you by, well, Elusive Man. Thank you, Elusive Man, for saying in this replay. It's been a while since I think I got one of your replays, but at least directly from you. I think I maybe had a game with you, but probably not from you, if that makes sense. With him in this 2v2 game is Ahri. Actually, haven't seen Arty in quite some time. For those who forget about Arty, she is the person that literally will fortify something to the point where you think about looking at it and you can't even cross it. Yeah, that she'll fortify something and lock it down better than most players I've seen. It's really annoying, but really effective. Now, let's see. Sturm Tiger Gaddafi's on the enemy team. Let's see. And we also have Captain Suitor. Let's double check their ranks real quick. Higher ranked players. High ranked players. There we go. Any case, we'll see how well this game goes. If you would like to send in your replay, you can do so via my Facebook and or my Gmail account. Just send in either ways. And I will take a look at your replay. You don't know how to? Look up how to send a Company for Heroes to replay on Greyshot Productions, and you'll find a video explaining an easy process. Less than 2 minutes to explain, I think. Okay, maybe more than 2 minutes. Very short. To how to send in your CH2 replay. Yeah, and if you want to support me more, like, subscribe, even more, Patreon. But also I want to thank Chris, Leo, and Tim for supporting me on Patreon, so thank you guys so much. Moving on. Alright, we currently have Elusive Man. He went the Royal Engineer Regiment. I kind of like this doctrine. The AVRE can be pretty good if used effectively. You have to keep it back because it's essentially a moving Sturm Tiger, which is really powerful. It can get very powerful, but you have to rank it up. It's easier to rank up than a Sturm Tiger. But again, you just need to make sure. The problem with this doctrine, I find, is not really the fact that this is an entirely supportive doctrine. It's not meant to be the heavy hitter. You're supposed to, like, hit things here or there, knock out their bunkers, hit large blobs, etc., etc. And repair your defenses. But it's not meant to be, like, an offensive doctrine. So, again, Ahri will have to go something probably a little bit more offensive. But from her doctrines, I see all just artillery and more infantry-based. Which we proved last time with, what was his name? No Sacrifice, that infantry can be very effective offensively. But if the enemy's really smart, which, again, these guys could very well be, maybe not. If they can counter it correctly. A lot of Grenadiers, MGs, again, kind of go toe-to-toe with the British. Though it looks like they got a nice Panzerfaust on the British, so it looks like the British player might not be able to push up. One nice Panzerfaust to the side. Oh yeah, he's flanking around. That's the problem. Unfortunately, again, if the person deploys a lot of infantry there and you don't have as much, it's very hard to cover your flanks. And in this situation, well, I see a Panzerfaust coming in. That poor UC. I know it's not a UC carrier; it's a universal carrier, so I can't say UC carrier. It doesn't make sense. You can make it, you figure the men would jump out before it exploded. Just saying. It's like, no, we have to wait for it. Wait for it. It's exploding. Jump now. Jump now. Alright, but anyway. So let's see. We have the MG over here. Pretty good location. Again, the reason why he has this here is to most likely guard the fuel. The allies need their fuel. This is very important. Now, down south, there's like 3 different areas on this map. We have the southern, like, area, like this mid-tier, and then like a higher area. And it kind of just goes lower and lower to the ground the more you go down. But typically a player will control like one of each. If it's a 3v3, you'll usually see the lanes go back and forth. But very rarely will you see like, oh, well, you know, all 3 lanes on one side completely gone. Because usually there's some area that one team will lock down unless they're really bad. Which, you know, is always possible. To be fair, this guy's doing a pretty good job. Lots of mines, MGs. Although it looks like he accidentally walked in. Wow, really? Not shooting? If you shoot... Okay. I was going to say, walked right into the Maxim. But no, doesn't have range. Alright. Hey, maybe send the infantry down and around. Or not. The MG would probably own you. Okay, retreat. That's a good idea. Let's see. British infantry fighting in mid. Looks like Elusive Man upgraded his infantry. Very smart. And also upgraded them with medical supplies and artillery. So that way he can counter, I guess, fortifications and heal his men. Pretty good combo. I'm going to fall back, though. The thing is, I wouldn't really use that until you get the second like post online. It's very simple. With the company command post that you get, you also get the artillery piece for the base. And if you just have one artillery gun firing, it's kind of costly, very costly for it to just be firing one. I wish Relic made it so that way with this thing, like kind of like it was 30 munitions to fire that, and then 45 or something with the extra artillery piece, or 40. Like keep it 40, but keep it 30 in the beginning because you only have one Arty piece. You can make the Arty piece better, but that's just me. Like it costs. It's more expensive for specials that are, you know, have a higher chance of killing units. Anyway, British pushing up once again. A lot of grenadiers here. They probably want to go for heavy cover. Loose May not doing that, kind of a bad idea. Ahri picked guards rifle. This could be pretty good. Here's my rationale. She gets the Arty gun, pretty good. Sturvik, pretty good against infantry, which the enemy seems to be deploying a lot of. Hit the dirt, which is, I guess, pretty good for, like, if you're under enemy fire. The guards rifle troops specifically is what I see that can turn the tide, because they have anti-tank rifles. And if the enemy starts deploying light armor, which for right now, I mean, it's about even with fuel and munitions, but if they start deploying armor, you want to make sure you can counter that, and I feel like that would be a really good counter that they could use. And also just really powerful just infantry in general. Nice job luring him into the Vickers machine gun. Again, try to lure the enemy into fighting you. Don't always try to lure the enemy into fighting. Oh, wow. Poor Pioneer Squad getting it wrecked. Yeah, Luciman probably should get in that cover. Just saying, that way you could speed up your rifle shots. Again, I wouldn't say, like, it's fine to kill it. If you know you're going to kill it in a few seconds, that's fine. But with British infantry section, they fire faster and better cover. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, just take the extra few steps and get it into that cover. Looks like Ahri maybe trying to push over here, possibly. Or no, she's just retreating. Alright, she's trying to push mid to mix results. They have a lot of infantry. How many? Yeah, okay, so they're trying to go the more infantry route. Are you upgraded? Not phase 2 yet. Not phase 2. But you both have the mechanized company, so they go into heavy tier 1. I could see that being very effective. Push the enemy back on a heavy tier 1 approach and then jump to a tier 3. Again, skip out on that Panzer IV. A legit strategy. Some people usually skip a heavy tier 1, just go for an early tier 2, so that way they get the Panzer IV and the Ostwind to kind of counter like an early armor rush. Which, is it better to have an early lead and then have a period which, again, you're fighting more tougher units, or do you let the enemy with not necessarily tougher units, but with, you know, more powerful units at the time take advantage? It's that balancing act. Like, where do you want to put more pressure on, and what strategy do you want to go with? Let's see. Panzer Grenadiers looks like trying to cut off the territory until they don't. All right. Like, that's what I mean. You're not like, all right, getting close, making it run. Are you? What are you doing? Well, you just screwed up, because I don't know what, other than making that engineer squad run, which, by the way, why are you building? Dude, heal. This one guy's like, gee willikers, I wish I could have some more help. You know, you can give me some more help anytime now. Here's my rationale why I say this is kind of weird. He literally had the guy run around his own base, or like the enemy base, and what did he do? He didn't decap the point. He made them lose, what, a little bit of men? Like just 1 or 2 men here or there from like infantry, from 2 different infantry squads. Congratulations, you're amazing. Now we have the half track with the guard troops inside, and I see that again. This is where it's like, oh, well, they have an AT. Oh my God, they're running straight into. Oh, this thing's gonna kill it, isn't it? Oh no, it's out of control. Get out, get out! Damn it. Well, nice try for a grenade. Stop. You killed the MG through that rush, so that's a good job. And you have PPSHs as well. So again, we can see conscripts, close range, long range, rushing up. They can do a lot of damage to grenadiers if they can close that gap. Because PPSHs, man, oh my God. Okay, so one of my favorite experiences in gaming is when you get the PP1 in this. It's not as high as what you think, but still, it's like the one I remember from a Call of Duty game. You get the PPSH and you're going through Berlin. Oh my god, that gun just felt so good. The fire rate was like insane on it, but it was like it's still my favorite gun. And when you get that in Black Ops, I believe it. Yeah, I believe you get a PPSH. I'm like, thank you, and it's one of my favorite parts, especially with that music going through. I'm like, yes. But yeah, unfortunately in this fight with the MG42s, these Grenadiers have the advantage, so the conscripts are gonna have to fall back. Is he tech tier? Maybe? No, not really. Doesn't have enough to get an upgrade. So you have a pack gun. I mean, okay, so you guys have a pack line, so you're prepared against armor. Elusive man, again, heavy infantry focus. You have a Bofer, again, good for defense, since they killed your... Well, they didn't kill it, but they really damaged the building, so you had to replace your MG. But a big push in mid. Again, we have the half-track here kind of reinforcing, but with the pack guns firing, he's going to have to pull this thing back, or Ari's going to have to pull it back. Oh, wow, really lucky. That was a close shot. The RNG gods are in your favor. But yeah, I feel like they lost sight, so they just manually targeted. So we know these guys are at least pretty good on their micro to be like, okay, instantly out. All right, let's change to direct fire. So with the enemy, so what Ahri could do, or Elusive Man specifically, because I'm assuming you're saving up because you have so much fuel and manpower that you want to. Yeah, there we go. I think. No, you just built. Okay, can you build both? That would probably be good. Mortar emplacement would be good because that would help against the infantry pushes, which again, that's a lot. Page Grenadiers and pretty much everything in between. Also nice bow for pushing back the infantry. A flank around this way would be good. Alright, I don't know. Alright, they put minefields everywhere. With minesweepers, of course. Minesweepers. Push through here and try to flank them through this way. You can decap some very specific territory to them and kind of help turn the tide, because right now, they have the advantage. You don't have the advantage. They have the munitions, they have the fuel. You do not. You need to change that. They have a Panzer IV being deployed. You're barely upgrading to the next command post. Although Ahri, again, we know has this command post, battalion command open, so she can get at least an SU-76. Will she get that? I'm not sure, but that would at least be a good AT weapon. Because again, we look at the allies, while the guard troops are great, I mean, only 2 squads. If they focus on infantry fighting these guys, they can't fight. They can't focus on both infantry and armor. They have to focus on one. If he rushed it up as Panzer IV, these guys will got him. But from what I'm seeing, I mean, they have AT right here with the Royal Engineers. But yeah, I think you're just seeing a little bit more anti-armor just to help combat things. Although again, versus infantry, getting a Bren, not such a bad idea. The Bren is great long range, is like essentially the allied counterpart to the MG 42 for the Grenadiers, and it just helps tear infantry apart. Now with the mortar and stuff and the MG, which I'm very surprised he's not moving up. Really surprised you guys aren't moving that up. It's gonna be very difficult. I'm the Panzer IV firing. Oh boy, that's just gonna keep knocking out these troops. Unfortunately, Ari's pushing up the guards on the left. I mean, they can't focus on like these 3 Grenadiers and this. Although to be fair, a nice flank. But you can see the anti-tank rifles taking effect and causing massive damage. So that's definitely gonna push him back. Look how much. I mean, like that's 1 infantry unit and it caused quite a bit of damage. And now we have the Piat forces coming up. Oh, okay, so they picked a doctrine finally. Like a spearhead doctrine. So mortar half track, very bad, especially for the emplacements because you have the fire ability. Panzer tactician, recon, fragmentation bomb for big blobs infantry, tiger tank, heavy tank, good to combat the allied forces. This is not going to be an easy battle. That's a really good doctrine. Panzer IV pushing back up again, probably realizing that they don't have long range AT, although the artillery from Elusive Man, especially being a double, is definitely going to push the Axis back, because pretty much everything in this area, as you can see on like my blue square, is going to be Arty. So yeah, you can see here like a direct strike, almost like knock down this half track to half health. They have to pull back. If they stay there, I guarantee you they'll lose quite a bit of infantry forces. Also, the mortar encampment's like showing them who's boss. Ari's, seem to point out it's a fuel point here or there, not bad. But like I said, right now you guys need to really capture some territory because you guys are lacking. Probably a push through the south with some armor would be good. Although, you make sure you have a minesweeper with you, because there are a lot of mines. I'm assuming they put teller mines as well, not just the S minefields, but I just don't know. Although this guy, Captain Soda, was like, I keep killing the Russians, but they just spawn out of nowhere. You can see here this half-track is reinforcing them, so Ahri's able to keep up that pressure even with fewer troops because they're constantly being healed. Now, Panzer IV just fucked up. Guards troops opening fire, causing a lot of damage, especially because they have AT rifles, and yeah, and you can see they're penetrating front armor like no one's business. So this Panzer IV is gonna have to fall back. Oh, it's stuck. If the guard troops can keep firing, they could maybe kill it. Oh, look at that, so close. And he's gonna pull back, but that's gonna cause this Panzer IV to need repairs, and that'll throw him out of the game for at least a few minutes. The nice thing is they don't have an OKW player. It's just 2 Wehrmacht OKW and a British. I mean, technically the Soviet player could have done this, but without the OKW's like building to heal, they don't have something to necessitate like instant vehicle repairs. So they need to have pioneers, and now it takes time to get that squad, get it from what it's doing, and going to heal your tank. Unless you have a dedicated crew, which a lot of times people just don't have the manpower for, even though it's only 200. Stug pushing up, but yeah, Stug, maybe not your best idea unless you're gonna focus fire or direct fire. Because again, we still have these guys here, so they're gonna literally roll up, and I guarantee you'll be like, "Hey, Stug, what's up? We have these things called Piats. They annihilate you." And then take it, again, we have the Bofor, and the Bofor will do damage against, like, up to medium armor. Hell, I've seen it do a lot of damage against a Panther. So, yeah, you're going to need something like a AT gun or the mortar half-track with fire, something along those lines. But, at this time, looks like Combined Arms is working with the Soviet and British forces. They're doing a pretty good job at breaking the Axis up in mid. I would have probably... Oh, yeah, especially with White Phosphorus. I probably would have thrown that back a little further. But hell, it's keeping the Germans back, and you were able to capture another very important point, so you can kind of turn the tide on the munitions and fuel. I guess I don't want to say race are currently going on, but yeah, now the Allies have more, which is very important. If the Allies have more, that can definitely help turn the tide in their favor, so they can get some better armor. Speaking of which, with the Anvil, again, we can expect a Churchill. So they won't have comets, which are probably a higher damage ratio armor unit, but if you combine the Churchill with, let's say, an Su-85, which the Soviets have, that's a very deadly combo, because the amount of damage the Churchill can take and the amount of damage an Su-85 can give. Wow, nice job flanking. That was a really good idea. Again, with it being buttoned. Oh my god, a free Panzer IV. Unfortunately, this guy died from a Stug. Of course, poor unit. Dude, Ahri. Okay, push the Stug back, then grab it. Then grab this motherfucker. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Yeah. Why would you retreat? Grab the Panzer IV! Oh, that was a... You could have made it out with that. I swear. Ahri, you should have tried to make a run for it with it. That's just me, though. It's a free Panzer IV. I literally had a game where people were, this enemy team was being so cocky and saying like, you guys are terrible, like, how horrible, like, it's like, I've seen better players that were blind, like, just a bunch of really bad, terrible comments you get, and then we just got victory after victory, and we ended up doing a crucial blow with a stolen Panzer IV of theirs, and they're just like, F this, and like, quit the game. That was, like, again, still, great moment of, recently they had. But kind of just like, it's a free Panzer IV. It's a great medium armored tank. Now, I will say this, that the Axis are fucking up on right now. And you say, oh, Greyshot, how are they fucking up? Well, simple. Really, Stugs? Am I really going to see a Stug army right now? Are you going to go Stug army and then command tank? I mean, that I could see working. I could maybe see a Stug army working, and then you give him spotting scope. Maybe. But so far you haven't done that upgrade, because then that would increase the Stug's range, allow them to see further. And again, that would help in like this situation, where you wouldn't need them so close to Bofor you could literally just have them, yeah, just like outside of range. What the hell? Alright, there goes that thing. A lot of infantry pushing up. Again, they're throwing everything in a chance to kill this Beaufort, which I find hilarious. Because they lost both AT guns. The Stoogs are probably going to die. Oh, why would... Oh, well. Vehicle buttoned. SU-85 getting some nice shots on it. Beaufort's dead, but you've lost way more... Oh, wow. Nice Brumbar shot. That's going to probably kill the AT guns, I assume? Yep, there it goes. AT guns are dead. Nice shot, Stug did. And that kind of... You would... Even though they only lost a Stug, and then I believe that mortar half-track... And again, we lost a couple infantry units, and then, of course, the Beaufort. The Axis still lost more, because not only did they not gain any territory, they lost 2 AT guns, and that's 640 manpower down the drain. And they can't even collect those back, because the actual piece is destroyed. So, right now, I see the Allies claiming that as a victory. A costly victory, because they did lose some troops, but still a victory. And they just put down another Beaufort, which is hilarious. And an AT gun stationed right here, so if they try that again, AT fire will go at them. And your Stug army is less kaput. Now, you are building an Arty piece, and this Arty piece can help you turn the tide. Arty pieces are great at pretty much killing. Is that the same mountain? Sorry, I just realized about it looked like this a similar design to another map, but literally to a point. But this Arty piece would be very good at killing said emplacements, because you could use that to kill, again, the Beaufort, the forward retreat point, the mortar emplacement. Pretty much kill all that stuff and just cause massive amounts of damage. I've seen more artillery used ever since, especially it was incorporated to the OKW, but it's just a really good piece. It's just equipment that you can have to pretty much counter the enemy. Now, the enemy's not out of the woods yet. I mean, again, they still have a ton of infantry and still some good armor pieces for themselves. Not a lot. No. Hi, Tally. What are you doing? You want to take part of this replay, too? My cat's, like, literally watching it with me. So it's like, oh, okay. Well, if you have anything to say, Tally, let me know. If there's anything you want to point out. And before you say, what the fuck are you talking about, Greyshot? It's a cat. Well, yeah, but literally when I'm doing a replay, she'll put her paw up on the screen, like, at major stuff that goes on or explosions. So, like, for example, that Churchill, I've seen her, like, when the tank moving, she'll, like, I know she, like, sees something and she's trying to claw at it, but it's still pretty funny in my book. And once, just once, she did actually get, like, she put her paw up to something, like, what is that? And I look over, then demo charge went off. Yeah, unfortunately, it was a replay that couldn't release because of, you know, technical issues, but hey, she's pointing out some good things before, so I'll try to watch her to see if she sees anything. Anyway, Churchill moving up, doing some massive amount of damage. Again, they have nothing really capable of doing a ton of damage. They don't have an AT gun. You have the Stug here, but it's currently being flanked by Piat forces, so yeah, the Churchill's just going to back up. Did they do a crippling shot? Like, I have no idea. You're doing a bunker buster, maybe? No. I mean, the Brumbar is great at killing massive amounts of infantry. That was a good choice for them. But they need like a Panther. They need something. They need something other than a goddamn Stug. Now the artillery, as you saw, did a decent amount of damage over here. But the thing is about that is we can see here Elusive Man just using stand fast. So he's just repairing them. That's all he's gonna do. He can just use a couple munitions, repair all of his emplacements, and be fine. And just focus on the battle at hand. So the Arty piece may not be able to kill that because they need probably a lot of constant artillery. And unfortunately, it needs to reload. Okay. We have that more white phosphorus coming down. I feel like you guys should throw that a little bit farther back. Let's see, we have a bunker over here. Just, I guess, trying to make sure they don't decap that point again. SU-76 moving up, getting that range. Which is funny. If this guy would activate it, does he have range with a Stug? No! Dude, spotting scopes are awesome. Because, again, you can see farther when the vehicle's not moving. And you can fire with that extra range. It's great. So, yeah, I don't know. It's funny that you picked a doctrine that kind of relies on a little bit more, you know, like ranged tactics and kind of like spotting the enemy. It's just like, no, 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 it's fine. I wouldn't say spotting the enemy, giving yourself better, keeping your units alive, I would say, because again, the smoke, the spawning scope, and the command tank all are helpful in unit preservation. So the fact that you're not really incorporating that and your units are suffering because of that is kind of just disheartening. Alright, so let's see. In this battle phase, yeah, the allies are definitely gaining the upper hand. Although we do have a tiger tank. But I still say the allies are winning. Why? Very simple. They still have a lot of AT. And with that Churchill still there, the Tiger, while very effective, is still going to take a lot of shots to take out this Churchill. So I still think the allies have the advantage for right now. Especially if you do the white phosphorus. Oh my, yeah. One of my favorite things is this guy bringing out a King Tiger at like the 15-minute mark. It was insane. We're like, what the fuck is this? It literally dies in less than 30 seconds because of that white phosphorus and and then my Cromwell running in to kill it. Like, and the enemy team's like, that's bullshit. But if Elusive Man does that correctly and does the white phosphorus as the Tiger tank is advancing, does it right behind the Tiger tank, and you have enough fire to like the Tiger tank's like, whoa, I can't handle this, and starts to retreat, that could be enough to where you could kill it, and you wouldn't necessarily need a very powerful tank destroyer or like a super unit of your own. And especially if you do a combo with Ahri's units to button, if let's say you button it as the white phosphorus is coming down and doing that extra damage, that could be exactly what you need to help turn the tide. And again, like for any two guys, I'd be like, well, maybe they can't coordinate, but I know for a fact that Elusive Man and Ahri will talk, so, or at least communicate. So hopefully that I'm not wrong in that statement, and they can be like, hey, this is our tactic. They can coordinate and knock out that Tiger. Because if they knock out that Tiger, I see GG for this game. Actually, I say if they knock out everything here, it's GG. Although, again, we have a command tank, so that's going to help with unit preservation for all units in the area. You can see here, that's even helping the Tiger. So that helps it take reduced damage. Having a Tiger tank take reduced damage, probably not the best thing for the Allied forces. Yeah, 3 AT gun hits and it's barely lost any health. I think that's a Sturmovik strike coming in. Here it comes. Dun, da, da, da. Does a bit against infantry, not too much in that run, but hell, it made their forces retreat in the meantime. I don't know. Because you don't have any normal AA, I mean, the machine guns on this thing will actually start to fire at the plane. But, unless you're very lucky. As I say this, they're very lucky. Okay, never mind. Yeah, guys, because in World War II, it was known that, like, Axis tank gunners were able to shoot down enemy aircraft. Again, in Saving Private Ryan, if that Tiger tank would have just had a gunner up top, they could have shot down that plane and Tom Hanks would have been screwed. Oh boy, I just all right. To be fair, originally one of my most watched videos has a shot, and again, there's another one too, has a shot of a plane being shot down by a Tiger tank, and you can see the plane drop off in the distance on the Steps map. I'm just like, all right, that's interesting. Now we get to hear Ahri prepping for a counterattack, so that's pretty good. Nice demo charge, although they may know about it. Oh, that would be beautiful if that happens. Ahri planning. Su-76 is on standby. Again, they could easily... not easily. They can hold back the Tiger with enough AT fire, but they're really designed for lighter armored units. They're really not designed for this heavy sort of variety. They can still fight it, but I expect more bounces. In the meantime, do you have any specials for that? No, you don't. Well, you have a Churchill bonus. That's good. But not really anything else. A lot of guard stuff, which is helpful. more artillery fire coming in. And again, the artillery fire is not really changing anything. Now, as the Arty gun gets a higher veterancy, that could be a bigger issue. But for right now, they're doing relatively okay. Artillery fire keeping them back from capturing midpoint, which is allowing the Allies to slowly but surely gain victory through points. Again, I don't think they're going to be able to keep that up, but oh hell, every point matters. So let's see. In this scenario, down south, we have just an MG. I wouldn't say you want to necessarily redeploy a unit down here to. I mean, maybe a couple infantry units down here, but right now there's too much armor in mid, and I think they can see that. So unfortunately, it may not be the best idea to kind of like redistribute forces to somewhere else, because one big push with all this armor could be like death. What is? Oh wait, does Ahri have Arty? Yeah, Ahri has an Arty gun. Okay, this is beautiful. This is exactly what they need. In case you're wondering, what? Oh my god, that was a beautiful plane crash. I almost take out the fuel cap, but let me explain. So the Arty that Ahri's currently firing is enough to where it's breaking up all that armor over there, which is huge. Because again, if that Tiger tank is taking damage from the RDPs firing, like at long range, then it has to go back and heal, or they have to go somewhere else. With the Arty breaking them up at a very hard point, they have to do something else. So that's a very smart tactic by Ahri to kind of just move their armor somewhere else. So that way the Allies have a better chance. Now, let's see. You went with the AVRE. I would actually, next time you have enough points, maybe it would be a good idea to get a Sherman Firefly. I know. You have Su-76s, and maybe you're going with the anti-infantry variety, while Ahri goes with the AT variety. Which, to be fair, I could easily see that, especially if you get an Su-85 being like... because the Su-85 has that extended range that you can see, and that could really help turn the tide. Because Firefly, you need that sight. And unfortunately, I don't really see a lot of units that you have that can really increase that sight. If this was, the American player with a major, then you could really make up for the lack of any sort of, like, recon. But you don't have that. Although, nice white phosphorus. This is what I'm talking about. Just get in there, and again, causing a lot of damage. And you can see here that white phosphorus caused them a decent amount of damage. Now we have a Stug army moving up, and oh boy. I love it. I love this. Look at this Stug army, just like with 2 Piats and a Churchill. It's just like nope, nope. This is why I'm just like the Stugs are okay, but like maybe next time choose like a Panther or go with the Elephant Doctrine with the scope or something along those lines. I mean, to be fair, you like the artillery, so maybe the Pak-43 something. Nice hit, by the way. I think that was from this thing. Yeah, we killed a few German forces. The thing is, though, is we can see is the Allies are still kind of losing, at least resource-wise. So, unfortunately, no matter how many times they claim a victory, the enemy's still getting more resources, which definitely helps them long-term. Very nice shots with the Su-85, and we can see here, Su-76s. We can see here that the command tank got pulled back, so it's no longer help boosting this tank. We don't see the little bonus thing up here, so we can do that AT can do more damage, which is bad, really bad for the Tiger. Actually, where is that command tank? Or did it die? No, it's some. Why would you pull it up here? I don't know. I love the amount of damage this Arty piece has done. Like, Ahri just made an Arty piece, and it's doing way more damage than this one that that this player has done. I mean, he's been hammering, absolutely hammering these emplacements for how long? And I guess just with automatic repairs, they've been just A-okay. I find that really funny. Actually, Elucidated probably want to use that Exos manpower and put down another fuel station right here. That could really help you guys out long term. And also help keep your stuff alive. Do we have another armor push? We do. Kind of. Sorta. Stug army pushing through. I sort of. Do you have the... Dude, get the spotting scopes. You don't have to literally charge a Churchill. My god. You can outrange him. Oh, finally. Okay, use the special to knock out like a special weapons component of the Churchill, making it easier to kill. Again, can't really fight back. Man, you can't see it, huh? Well, maybe if you had that spotting scope, that would help. And also, this is my point. Stug's not that great against fighting infantry. Panzerwerfer coming in, I'm assuming right here. That could be devastating. Okay, maybe not that. It wasn't that bad. You missed with the Churchill AVRE, but at least it caused him to retreat. So that's good. A lot of armor just on standby. Are you trying to find like a weak point or something? Like what's your strategy here? I mean, don't get me wrong. Nice job with the command tank, at least knocking out the MG. But oh wow, that was actually a really good push. Are you then gonna try to flank up this way? Like, I don't know. I love the artillery. It's just like, okay guys, let's just heal. Stand fast, heal. We'll be fine. We'll be cool. Tiger pushing out, taking a lot of damage from long-range AT forces. Again, Ahri's half-track here, still reinforcing his guys, her guys, so she's able to keep up that fight. Nice AVRE shot, almost killing that MG. Again, very lucky he didn't die, but if you can get that AVRE up, and the reason I say this is we look here, again, faster reload, quickly able to turn that turret so he can fire quicker. And then the third one, very important, the petard mortar is fitted with an even higher yield of explosive and creates a firestorm when it explodes. Additionally, the crew will repair engine-related criticals on their own after a short time. That's pretty good. Because again, you can, what essentially that means is you can send it into enemy territory, and let's say it blows up, hits a mine or something. As long as you keep the enemy's attention away from it, they'll heal and back out. And not only that, their explosive yield is just awesome. It's enough to where even the Tiger should start to fear it. Also, with the firestorm effect, yeah, it's a big no-no for infantry. Nice job. I think that was a bunker, maybe? Su-85. Oh, okay. Su-85s, I think, are glitching out. I don't think Ahri wanted to pull them up. If so, that was a bad move. Because they have a lot of... You're going close up with a Tiger tank. Probably not the best idea. Ah, shoot your demo. Wait. Your demo exploded, and there's like a mortar half-track component on there. Did they send like a mortar half-track through and you blew it up? That would be... That's awesome. Probably this thing they sent, the mechanized grenadier group, and maybe as a flank or something, I don't know. But this thing is like the half track with the infantry in it is great with the Panzerschreck units. It's terrible. It's okay with the grenadier units early game, but versing armor late game, probably not the best. Nice shot on the Tiger, causing a lot of damage, and with the AT guns and stuff firing, this thing should be okay. And yeah, 30 seconds before it can fire again. Should be able to pull it back. And the Su-85 coming in, probably a little spotting scope could help it see. Okay, maybe not. Maybe you don't need it. I love how it's this is what I mean. Like an AT unit firing long range at an enemy unit, and the enemy unit can't fire back. Recon's coming in. Like, before you say, ooh, Greyshot, like, why does he have to upgrade to the spotting scope? Because they just realized the motherfucker has 900 munitions. And he could be upgrading these things to have space. That way he could see the infantry coming in. By the way, I love how the Artys. Like, if your Arty has been unable to break that for, like, I don't know, close to 15 minutes of constant fire, maybe, just maybe, turn the damn thing. Oh, there we go. Are you still firing at the same thing? No, you're firing on mid. Good. Like, Ahri has now a 3-star one, because I guarantee you it's been hammering the armored units there. Very nice sniper, again, helping pick off that MG. And also, sniper, great recon for the Su-76 or other tank destroyers. Again, because they have such great range, and some of them even have the ability for extra... wait, does this have flares, or did they remove that? Yeah, it has the flare ability, so you can activate a flare and see even further, which again, good recon if you can get this thing vetted up. Which you don't need that many kills. Panzer IV rushing up trying to get a kill, but you're literally rushing into a death trap, man. Also, we can see here he activated vehicle repairs. That way his infantry unit, his armored units can heal. We can see a damage engine over here, probably caused by the Stug, and a few other things. Maybe a teller mine? I don't know. But yeah, this will instantly repair his tank, and the smoke will make sure the enemy can't attack it. It also sucks because literally, you can be right next to that tank, and the smoke will make sure that you can't see it. So you have to, like, direct fire it. Yeah. And that sometimes doesn't work. Hey, so how's that Stug army going? You maybe want to change up your tactic, get a Panther or something? I don't know. That might help you. Alright, so we have a Sturm. Look. For every Stug that fails, this guy's Sturm Panzer has been great. Like, he's been doing a lot of damage with it. Panzerwerfers, a decent amount of kills and stuff, but okay, a lot of kills. Probably, you know, doesn't help though that he keeps the allies keep reinforcing. I think he missed a shot on that one, but all right. Sturm Strike coming in, doing a lot of damage, killing that poor Grenadier squad. My God. Again, low health. If you see that Sturm come in with a low health unit, run. Ugh. Another plane's down. I haven't heard the crash. No, I guess it crashed over there, I think, maybe? I don't know. I tried to get the plane crash. Oh, well, whatever. So, strategy-wise, the Axis, I mean, they have a lot of units, and they have more so than the Allies, but I just feel like the Allies have the advantage. Like, they have a better, well-rounded army, in my opinion. Than the Axis do, and they're also coordinating a lot better. So even with the Tiger tank, a very powerful unit, it's just been like the Axis were up to like this point against the Allies, and they've slowly been pushed back. And they don't really have they had like this forward line like here of like little like bunkers, stuff like that. Now they really don't have that. Oh, fire, 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 fire. Yes. Oh, a lot of damage. Probably should have actually hit the Stug, because that probably would have killed it. And, you know, killing a Stug is probably, in my opinion, killing any Stug is great. Okay, with the Arty piece now firing here, that's a bad news. Because, again, that artillery can do a lot more damage against the allied, well, forces here than it probably ever did over here. So, unfortunately, though, with the fortifications over here, they still can't come around the side all that effectively. But, I mean, maybe. Okay, Oswin, so now they have something against AA. Okay, so the Axis are definitely going pretty much a lot of armor-based units. So Elusive Man, yeah, definitely get a Firefly. That would probably be very helpful. And Ahri, probably another tank destroyer would be good. Because right now, if they keep getting more armored units and artillery pieces, it's not going to be looking good. Dude, you have 1,000 manpower. I know. Before you say, oh, Greyshot, you know, what is he supposed to do? Get yourself that stupid recon. You have enough for every one of your units. You can mine. You could literally make this, like, you can make this, like, the 38th parallel, like, right down here. With all sorts of mines and shit down here so the enemies can't penetrate. Oh, boy. And yet, you don't do any of that. You can make up here the 38th parallel with all sorts of mines and stuff like that so they don't flank you, but you don't do that. So much potential. So much potential. And I feel like that's why I'm messing with Sturm Tiger, or like calling him out, because he has the potential to do a lot of great things. He's just not acting upon it, and that's what sucks. Elusive Man has been doing great with all of his units, and look, Firefly, that's, again, my recommendation. He's getting it. That's what I would recommend against all this armor. And especially now that the Axis have that recon. Like, Captain Sudor is doing what he can, and he's doing pretty well. But every time I see Sturm Tiger, like, actually do something right, I can usually almost as easily find something he's doing wrong. I'm not saying that, again, this guy's great, but that was a really cool. I mean, very lucky you didn't die. Yeah, right now the AT component, they have the Axis have way too much armor. Although the Firefly will definitely help that. It's a long-range unit capable of really not like devastating Tiger tanks, Dukes, you name it. So, oh boy, you can see here again, main gun loader destroyed, has been temporarily jammed. Though that sucks. Knocks down AT unit. Unfortunately, though, the Firefly is coming in on the flank. Oh, especially on the side of a tie. Yeah, they're pushing. He's doing like, guys, they're doing a major push. And now the Firefly, which you can see did a massive amount of damage. Nice hit with this, with the, God, the AVRE. One more hit. Airstrike coming in, helping stop that infantry. And yeah, they lost their Tiger. That Firefly is doing a massive amount of damage to their lighter armored stuff. Again, they're really not coordinating all that well. I think that's a fragmentation bomb coming in. Ugh. Stunned it, but I didn't really kill it. Wait, what's going on? Oh, look, a Panther! Coming in and flanking that stuff. Nice job, by the way, over here with that white phosphorus kind of stopping the Stern Panther from coming in. Firefly, we need you. Hey, now it's 2 stars, so that's pretty good. But hey, at least your S280, well, one of your S285s made it. Yeah, Ahri, probably a good idea to get another. I'm probably upgrading. Well, actually, you never upgrade. Okay, Ahri, that's a complaint I can level against you. Probably should have upgraded and got yourself a Katusha or an S285. But again, I can see why you're low on manpower because you had to keep healing. So I can make a rationale to the reason why you probably didn't upgrade, and also you got CD5s you were using for a specific purpose, and overall you had enough AT with that combined. But kind of like with the Stew, probably getting that upgrade, probably a better idea. Although you were using this for the Arty ability, so, you know. Artillery coming in. I'm assuming you're using both artillery guns to hit that region. No, just one. Wow, did Ahri counterfire? That's what happened? Oh my god, Arty counterfired with her artillery. That's awesome. Ahri is counterfiring with her artillery and to knock out the artillery. I love the range of this Arty. Come on, come on, come on. Give me a nice shot. Give me a nice shot. Yeah! Beautiful shot on that Arty piece. Knocking out the vetted one with ease. And yeah. Oh boy. You may want to start focusing on that. Do you have the range for it? You are just out of range. I mean, like, oh boy. And before you say, what do you mean just out of range? He's in range. Well, yeah, technically he is, but you also have to add into the factor, that's the maximum range. So that means that actually is going to be very low. And look, Ahri's building a second one. So Ahri's using her own artillery to counteract theirs, and oh boy, that's great. I love that. That's always something like top notch. If you have an enemy, wow, okay, nice Churchill push, killing the Panzerwerfer, killing both Panzerwerfers, please. Kill both. Kill both. Come on. Do me a solid. Do me a solid. Damn it, it escaped. Kill the Oswin, though. I'll take it. Oswin's more valuable. But yeah, the Axis literally just like... Oh boy, their entire front line just fell apart. That's right. Oh my god, no, not this... Survive! Oh, here we go. Firefly comes in. No! Panther on the flank. Alright, that could be bad. Pull the Firefly back. He can't take a lot of fire. Okay, maybe, I mean, like, okay, maybe some, but not a sustained fire. Not as much as other forces. Nice hit. Knocking out its main gun. Has to pull back. Let's see. Oh, AVRE, come on. I love how this guy's still hitting the emplacements. He isn't hitting the artillery that is firing at his artillery, which I find really, really funny. I mean, Ahri's just using her lighter artillery piece to knock out this stuff. That's hilarious in my opinion. And this guy's like, I don't care, even though, again, his other piece just got, you know, annihilated. Churchill. Oh, very nice hit. Can we get 3 stars? I want to show you the firestorm. Okay, so let's see. What's really funny that I find interesting is the Axis, once again, focused in mid where the Allies were strong. I never saw a huge push on the right or left. I understood why the Allies were there. The Allies were guarding the right point and they were guarding mid. They didn't want to push south even though there are a few units, because if they would have, like, again, for example, they would have came down here, you would have had all sorts of mines. Plus, and very important, I mean, we know this guy likes minefields, and he had the capacity to put, like, Fort Knox of all minefields. Like, no, the 38th parallel of all minefields, where literally you go down there and every step is a mine. But, which, by the way, you can say, oh, Greyshot, get Minesweeper. If the enemy's firing at you and you're over mines, if they hit that mine, it's going to blow up. So that can be very deadly. So anyway, you could have easily had a flank happen where they have a lot of their longer range stuff just flank a lot of armor down here, which could be very, very bad. So anyone find it funny that these units are flanking, like, they're... I wonder if they were trying to turn around, but for what it seems like... What's that? Yeah, it seems like the Axis were over here, and the Allies were over here, even though the Axis are over here and the Allies are over here. So, you know, whatever. Maybe a push is going on down here? I don't know. Why would you bring up your Panther so close to the front line to get healed? I don't... Whatever. Churchill moving up, trying to do some massive amounts of damage. Again, Churchill can take the heat and just pretty much fight off medium armor, no problem. I mean, Stoogs are AT, which is why they can do a little bit more. Firefly guarding the Churchill's back. Very nice. Once again, no spawning scopes. Do we have is he saving it for a Tiger? Is that what he's doing as well? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Gaddafi never got a Panther. The guy with the Tiger got a Panther. So I can't even say, oh, look, he actually got something better. No, no. He has the capacity for it. I mean, he does. But no, he's like, nah, I don't need it. I don't need it. Oh, please. Come on, Churchill. Just do me a solid. Thank you. Just thank you. 3-star now. That's great. And with the Firefly, or no, Su-85 getting a nice shot that kills their 3-star Stoog. That's, again, coordinating. You can tell that Ahri and Elusive Man are being like, Ahri, I'm moving up. Can you help me take out the Su-85? Aw, dang it, that half-track finally died. Or maybe, you know, that's a new one, whatever. But the half-track did die. I love how the Su-85 is like, no. Oh my god, and with through the fire as well, that's like, ugh. It's frightening. Anyway, lots of forces coming in. I guess like a big British push on the right. And we can see here that the Axis have slowly been whittled down. Oh, shoot, I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I missed the firestorm. But now look, every 30 seconds this thing can fire. And oh, the thing I like about this than the Storm Tiger is it can actually retreat and reload. Without necessarily putting itself in risk. You don't have to like manually reload the damn thing. It's not as powerful as the Storm Tiger. Like Storm Tiger would easily kill a Stoog, but it's still pretty powerful. It just sacrifices the explosive power for maneuverability and security, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, I probably would have put the White Phosphorus farther back, honestly. But this is good. At least that'll stop the armored units from pushing up. Wow, they actually are kind of breaking through. They're fine after how many artillery pieces have hit this area? You can see the massive craters everywhere. They're finally doing a bit of damage against this. Congratulations! I'm so happy for you. By the way, before anyone says, "Oh, Greyshot, look, Elusive Man's saving up a ton of manpower. He's hoarding. Like, no, he's near pop cap. That makes sense. I yell at this jackass because he's not at near pop. Like, it's munitions. He can actually use it. Fuel, on the other hand, when you're near pop cap, okay, I understand. Like, Ahri, like, if you play as the Soviets, once you have a stable force, you can save up a ton of fuel. But manpower, when you have tons of like population to give, that's an issue I find. And then oh, nice plane. It'll probably be shot down soon. Nice kill. Firefly still operational. Pull it back. Oh, come on, Ahri. Come on. Did you just have it there just to scare them, or like what? Oh, come on. Come on, Ahri. Come on, you son of a bitch. They're stuck. They're all stuck. Come on. Come on. Come on. Not as much damage as I would have thought. Oh, wow. Nice Arty piece hit. Arty piece knocks out but the Stuke. Or the Sturmpanzer, sorry. Nice plane strike. And like one Firefly shot would kill it. I don't think he wants to risk it. Maybe Su-85s or Su-76s could. Nice try with the Panther, like with the flank, but the Su-76s are like, sorry, no, just no. And those RD pieces, well, back online. Are they countering the... No, they're not. How far can you fire? Yeah, so it's about even range with the two of them. Good to know. Well, again, this thing is now higher rank, so explains why I can fire. Nice fragmentation bomb knocking out. Hey, dude, instead of knocking out the one with 0 rank, how about you hit the one with 3-star rank? Because that's the one that can that's the one that can fire more shells and can easily target these guys. Just saying. But yeah, the Axis lost this. Multiple reasons. A, they didn't capitalize on a decent flank through the corridor sooner. I can see they're trying to do it now, but I feel like they should have done that a lot sooner. Also, minesweepers, my god. I know Ahri. I know she likes putting mines everywhere along with demo charges. So, you trying to sneak up on her, yeah, fun. Have fun with that. Wow, nice shot with the Churchill. Tiger moving back up, please. Can we kill it with the AVRE? Can you do me a solid, elusive man? Big flank. Oh my god, elusive man. Send it over here and just kill all that. Ahri sees that. Churchill taking some massive damage. AVRE moving up. The Su-85, I guess, got flanked by the other armor unit or just got taken out. I guess it is smoke run to make sure it would live, but again, it's so slow, it's probably not going to live. Nice shot on the Panther. Unfortunately, not doing all that much. Ah, shoot, Tiger knocked out a lot of the engineer crew. Although Firefly's still there. Okay, nice idea. Use the smoke to cover up, so again, you can easily move up and take over, like take mid, and the long-range forces can't hit you. Small problem. That would be good if you had infantry to take the point. Which you both, neither of you do. I think it's maybe because you sent it up there and it got instantly annihilated by everything, and yeah. AVRE, come on. Do me a solid. Take out the Tiger, take out the Tiger. Aw, oh, damn it. Su-85Y. Or 76. Kill its dead corpse. Nice job, elusive man. Firefly taken out by the Stu. Poor man. Oh, god damn it, killed both of them. But hey, it's dead, and that's victory. Nice kill, Stu. Nice kill, but that's GG. Overall, I find that interesting game. I like their tactics with their different armor pieces. Just nice to have a good 2v2 game going on. That being said, Storm Tiger, I think you failed with your Arty to hit the enemy Arty. I think you failed at your positioning with the Arty. I feel like the Stoogs were an interesting concept, but you need to support them with a command tank to actually boost them in their defense, to actually keep them fighting, and give them that extra recon you never did. So that's the thing I have to say about you. Captain Sudor, you did pretty well. Your armor tactics were pretty good, and you had a nice, I mean, like, you actually did a pretty good fight. My problem is, oh yeah, and Gaddafi more mines. Look at this. You did everything you could with what you had. So I can't denounce you. I can't say you're terrible or something like that. I just feel like your teammate Sturm Tiger let you down, in all honesty. But it's fun. Yeah, even though he has more units, I just feel like Captain Sordo was trying to like gain territory and he just was not being helped. Though I feel like you're maybe a little bit too adventurous. Like, you probably should have had minesweepers going in enemy territory, stuff like that. Because you had, like, the whole engineer army following you. So one of them, probably in front, making sure you didn't hit the mines, probably would have been helpful. But let's look at damage. Overall, Sturm Tiger got more damage. But, yeah, Captain Sodor got more kills. The allies, we can see that Luciman got more damage, but Ahri got more kills. I'm assuming that's just because of the Arty piece, and that Arty piece has 44 kills. So, yeah, I'm going to make the assumption that's like a main reason. Also, probably more infantry focused. Oh, wow. 35,000 damage with SU-76s. This is what... Alright, let me double check the Stoogs before I call it the Stoogs. 31. And, yeah, Ahri had how many again? She had 6. You had how many Stoogs? 9. So... more with less, and you really could have used those Stoogs to a better potential so they didn't end up dying over and over and over and over and over again. That's just me. Well, they're nice Panzerwerfer shots. Got some massive damage, so whatever. Yeah. But no, that's game. I want to thank Luciman for sending that in. Nice job, you two. Good game. If you guys want to send in your own replay, remember, you guys do so, and I'll check it out. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment down below for the comment show, and I'll see you next time.